Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Get Real with Rosie Rose. Please don't forget to press like and subscribe after the video. Again, if you're going to be offended, actually, you know what? Watch. Put in your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hi everyone, welcome to Rosie Rose. I hope you all had a great week amidst this wonderful pandemic, whatever. Does it really fucking matter at this point? Anyway, so what I want to talk about today, I think you've noticed, or maybe you haven't, when we go to dinner parties with people in general, and you're sitting around people, they're talking, and sometimes these couples talk about their kids incessantly. Oh my God, my kid ate their own food, or they peed, or they did this, or they did that. Guess what? No one gives a fuck about your kid, okay? If you're there with adults to have an adult entertaining kind of evening, hopefully when this stuff settles and we're actually able to see each other and have a normal life, we'll experience that again. But just saying, if you're sitting with other adults, no one is interested to hear about what your kid has or has not done. And if you're unable or incapable of talking about a topic that is independent of your kids, there's something wrong with you. Because really people are sitting around the table and they're nodding politely and they're listening to your redundant and incessant tales about your kids, but really they're thinking, why don't you just shut the fuck up? I don't care about what your kid did. Talk about something else. There's so many other things to talk about. Maybe take the time to get yourself a little more informed away from your kids. Often what happens, I think, is if you have become really intertwined with your kids, you kind of lose your ability to see the outside world. Everyone loves their kids. However, they don't have to be your entire life. Now, come on people, you probably disagree with me. Oh my God, you're so selfish. Yeah, I am selfish. You know what? It's not all about my kid. It's about me as well. So I'm sitting in front of other people. I want to talk about me, as you can tell. Or I want to talk about other things that have nothing to do with my child. So do not mistake people's politeness and their smiles and their nods for actual interest. They don't give a shit. And the whole time they're thinking, how can I get shit-faced enough that I can actually become immune to what this woman is saying about her 3-year-old kid? Think about it. Next time you're at a dinner party, you'll notice this is going on. I've noticed it many times. I've called people on it. Of course, I was a little bit intoxicated when I called them on it, but regardless, they got the hint. Secondly, people, just so you know, everyone loves their kid. But remember, your kid is special to you, not the outside world. And a lot of parents, unfortunately, make their kids feel erroneously that when they leave their home, the outside world is going to give a shit about them. If you have not trained your kids to know or to understand that when they get out there, no one gives a fuck, and they're not special to anyone, and they're not going to be patted and encouraged and taken care of, it's not going to happen. So you've actually done your kid a disservice if you put this kid on a pedestal and made them think that you can protect them from everything. Your job is to teach your kids how to live without you, not to believe that once they leave your home, everyone else is going to hold them up and take care of them. It ain't gonna happen. Kids like that get eaten up. Kids like that get bullied. Well, sometimes. That's one reason. There's so many other reasons, but that's just one of them. So Dr. Phil, who I absolutely love and find extremely useful, made a comment the other day, or made a point. Overindulgence in your children is the most insidious form of child abuse. Dr. Phil said that. Again, not me, Dr. Phil. So essentially, when you are doing everything for your kids, God forbid your kid, puts away a spoon or puts away a fork. Oh, no, my little princess shouldn't do anything. Bullshit. You better be able to scare the fuck out of your kids into what life is really like. Because they have some fantasy-like idea. For example, I want to go to medical school, or I want to go to law school, and they're just going to open the door for me because I'm so amazing. It ain't going to happen. They don't give a shit about you. If you don't do well, you don't work for things and you don't have things to show for, no one gives a shit about you. So if you're one of those parents that are spoiling your kids with cars and things and money and all that stuff, that's great. I'm sure, I can't say I haven't always received all that stuff. But at the end of the day, my parents scared the shit out of me about what is to happen when I'm on my own when I go out there. And the idea of you're so special and you're so amazing is a disservice. Bullshit. It's a lie. You're not. No one cares about you. And if you have that idea in your mind, you'll be less likely to fail, or more importantly, to be disappointed when people disappoint you, because inevitably they will. But if you're already kind of geared up for that and you kind of have an idea of what to expect, it'll be a little less damaging to your fragile little psyche, because you have been prepared as to what it's like when you leave your parents' home. So parents, stop telling your kids that they're so special. There's nothing special about your kids. They're only special to you. No one else gives a flying fuck. Please don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you don't like what you hear, tell me anyway. See you next week.